you have different awareness levels of the six or the sick, right? Where you sit there and see that based upon what you know or what you think like and what you know, your environment changes, yes. But the people sometimes are reading your mind like gods, right? Where they're able to read your mind and sense your energy and your vibrations and everything else, and what you got going on, right? So they're able to change based upon what you know and think like, because they know how to play and what to do, because there's greater forces that are evil at work here, right? So the first level, or 6-1, right? The first six is where your awareness of duality in gay and lesbian, training, non-binary, all genders. That's the first one. The second one is language, where you realize that people are saying Spanish language, which means yes means no, not un poquito, right? But like Spanish in the spirit world Spanish, like awareness Spanish, right? Or where you're saying yes means no, or day means up means down, right? And then French meaning like you're speaking to multiple people, where you're talking about yourself, or basically you're saying something forward, right, rather than just backwards, and based upon what you sit there and think like, right? And then you have like where it's always straight, but you might be cold about it, right? And then you have English, where you're like, I say what I mean, right? I'm talking about the spirit world. I'm not talking about the virtual world, or I'm not calling it the virtual world, the internet world, right? Um, I'm not talking about anything else but what I exactly say, right? English. That's the second level of the six. The third level of the six is the struggle of the spirit world um, attacks, right? Where you're sitting there, you're going through all these games that they're playing with you like you're a new phone or a new toy, right? In the spirit world. And other people can talk about it, but versus other people that can't talk about it. And they're like, what you talk about? And the other people will ignore it when you say stuff like the spirit world or energy, and they know exactly what you talk about, but they can't say anything about it, right? So you can't talk yet. So they attack you spiritually in the spirit world, and you just deal with it, and you're able to fight them. But with what powers, what gift, right? That's the third level. Fourth level is when you overcome and you made it to the level where you decided to be straight, right? You overcame the gay, lesbian, trans, bisexual, even doing both, right? Um, or the non-binary, or all genders, right? Where they're multiple. They could be gay and lesbian. They got the front back door, but they like to eat pussy as a female, right? They like the back door as a dude. They like to get head. Give head to females a lot as a dude coming out with their eyes looking like this, right? Or gay dudes looking with both sides looking like that, right? So they're sick, right? But you decided not to be. Like you moved on from it and realized no matter how much energy that they put in the front and back to make it feel good, all your mouth, you're not it. You're gonna get cleaned with energy and spirit world, and you're gonna have some soap and actually clean yourself up, right? And you decided to move forward with that. So you made it past the fourth level, right? And of the sixth. And the fifth level of the sixth is you sit here, um, are you good or bad now? Going through all of that. You wanna know if this is a good person or a bad person now, right? So when you're looking at that, you have to be good to make it. Not with a good jacket where they put something over you, right, in the spirit world, and put something over you in the spirit world, and now you just appear to be good, but every time that jacket is removed, you sit there and don't have that person to sit there and cover you no more, or to make you appear like you're a good person. The bitch come out, right? Now you're aggravated, anger, right? The jacket is gone, right? So now, another, that's the fifth level of the six, right? The sixth level of the six is, can you speak up? Can you talk about, or you just speak down, right? We speak negatively, and you just talk about angry and call people dead, or saying you have no life, and you're small and you're not strong and all this other stuff that you sit there and talk about. You don't have the gift that I have or the powers I have and all this blah 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 stuff. Or can you speak up? Can you talk about spiritual level? Can you talk about being good? Can you talk about positive things? Can you instill hope in somebody and make them feel like the fact that they messed up, but more importantly, they should change their life? Can you speak up? Right? That's the sixth level of six. The seventh level, do you know about the 1, 2, 3 percenters? 1 percenters are the people that actually said they worship the devil. 2, 3 percenters are gay. 2, 3 percenters are straight, where they worship the people that worship the 1%, that worship the devil. right? So they're 1, 2, 3% of their own little Freemasonry, 333, whatever the hell type of thing, where they they worship the devil legitly and they get the knowledge of the devil to them and the dark forces and everything else, right? So now you have the seventh level of the six, right? That's the 1, 2, 3 percenters, right? Where the 1 percenter is basically saying that they worship the devil, and then 2, 3 percenters, two being gay, three being straight, percenters basically worship the people that worship the devil. They're loyal to them to a fault. They've proven to themselves. They said that they worship and stuff like that to this person, and they're loyal by blood, right? And then you sit there and have the devil worshippers who don't care. They don't care, right?